NASCAR's worst kept secret has finally been announced, but there's still plenty of questions to be answered. Denny Hamlin proves that he is a fuel mileage master once again in Michigan. Carson Hocevar is absolutely the heartbreak kid of the week, costing me a lot of points. We'll get into that and more next on Racin-n-Braisin. Well, hi folks, welcome back to Racin-n-Braisin. I am CJ. I am a chef with over 20 years of experience and a lifelong NASCAR fan. And on this channel, I am sure to bring you plenty of news and analysis from the race weekend, as well as share with you tips and tricks from my kitchen to yours. So thank you for once again joining me here on Racin-n-Braisin. Well, it is Monday and Michigan is in our rear view mirror and we have plenty to talk about. But first, let's get the worst kept secret out of the way. Ram has returned to NASCAR. Coming back to the Truck Series, they made the announcement official on Sunday right before the Cup race and also included a commercial in the very first commercial break of the Cup race announcing that return too. This was not a very well kept secret. It's been leaked out all week long leading up to this. We all knew this was coming. However, what has not been announced is Ram's partnership with any of the truck teams. Ram is fully expecting to have at least 4 trucks at Daytona in 2026, but as of right now, nobody has signed up to drive a Ram. Now, of course, this is great for the industry as a whole by bringing in another OEM. This one, the first since 2004 when Toyota came into the series. Bringing in another OEM is going to generate more dollars for the sport and for the teams. Now, of course, with Ram coming back, this has everybody wondering if Dodge is going to return. Dodge is a separate brand, but underneath the same umbrella of a company. So the likelihood from all of the journalists that are in the know and reporting on this is that Dodge will make a return probably 2027. And according to Jordan Bianchi, who is the one that's been breaking all of this OEM news, there's other ones that are very seriously close to announcing a partnership with NASCAR as well. So we might see the likes of Honda. I know that one's been floated around there a lot. So that leaves a lot of questions for next season as far as who Ram is going to partner up with. And we'll be sure to hear more about that throughout the regular season and the off season. Keep your eyes open for it, and I'll be sure to report on it for you here on Racin-n-Braisin. Okay, guys, let's get into the Michigan race. Wow, did you watch that? That was fantastic. What a great race. Already the post-race analysis from all the journalists and talking heads that are out there on social media are giving it high praise. The teardown, their estimates for was it a good race was right at around 90%. I'm sure it's going to hit that. And even Eric Estep on Out of the Groove on YouTube here rated his was it a good race at 85%. So high praise already. Fuel mileage was the word of the day. And that started even during the pre-race with Steve Letart's Muppet segment where he was talking about the fuel tax. And it was further confirmed that fuel mileage was going to be the main topic for the day when the guys fired the engines and were immediately told on their scanners to go ahead and start saving fuel. So they hadn't even taken the track yet and they were saving fuel. And that absolutely played out throughout the day. Denny Hamlin once again proves that he is a master at fuel savings. Chris Buescher, I definitely think, had the better car. He just didn't have enough time to get there. Hamlin, 701st career start and gets a victory, moves him up on the list. Now becomes the most winning driver in Joe Gibbs racing history. William Byron was dominant throughout the day. He was fast early in the day, kept up with the adjustments on the track as the track changed. There was a real heavy cloud cover that came in on the second half. Ran up front, contended all day long. Unfortunately, his fuel mileage just wasn't as good. He was pressed real hard by Hamlin there and ended up having the pit with a lap or two to go. Alex Bowman, holy cow, what a hard hit. Absolutely the hardest hit of the season. He said it was his hardest hit of his career. And boy, that in-car of the nose on in that was horrifying to watch. Made me cringe every single time I saw it yesterday. And boy, thankful for NASCAR. And I even posted this on X under the Racin-n-Braisin brand that I was thankful for all of the safety improvements that NASCAR has made over the years. Had it not for been those, we would have been talking about a whole different thing right now. And I'm very thankful that Bowman was able to walk away from that. Speaking of wrecks, Ryan Blaney, boy, had another unfortunate issue today. A blown tire, and he was moving forward throughout the day and starting to run up front. I definitely had somewhere in my 2 pages worth of notes here that he was moving forward and making moves towards the front. Finally, boy, Prime is doing a bang up job. They are just absolutely crushing it, getting better each week, if you ask me. The pre-race, they've condensed it a little bit more, and I think that's appropriate for, it's not the marquee event like the 600 was. So it was okay that they shortened things up, but their storytelling in the pre-race was fantastic. I love that they keep the cameras on throughout the pre-race, even while there's a commercial break. So you get a sense of what the vibe is around the track. They show all sorts of different scenes, crews getting ready, drivers, having little chats, fans wandering around and just enjoying themselves. I think they're doing a great job of presenting the spectacle of the sport and the spectacle of the pre-race that all of us NASCAR fans thoroughly love. In addition to that, I thought that Steve Letarte and Dale Jr., and to a minor extent, Adam Alexander, he was respectfully quiet in the last half of the race. That final green flag fuel mileage run to the end, Prime did a great job showing telemetry, and their fuel mileage deal was very cool as far as graphics go. They stayed focused on the leader, and I wasn't opposed to that because it was a 3, then 4, then 5 car fuel mileage battle there for the win at the end. And Letarte and Jr. gave absolutely phenomenal insights to what the crew chief is thinking, what the driver is feeling and thinking inside that car. So awesome job, Prime. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, so we have now got 14 weeks in the books and 12 more remain until the regular season is done and the playoffs begin, which means I want to talk about the playoffs here just briefly. Let's take a look. As you can see there, it's pretty tight. There's a lot of names in there that still have potential wins there. There's a couple of road courses that are coming up for some of those drivers to jump on. Chris Buescher is definitely a name that is on that list. AJ Allmendinger right there could definitely pull off a win on a road course. Also not pictured on this list here, you've got Michael McDowell, Ty Gibbs, SVG. They're all road course guys. We've got a couple of super speedways on the list, Atlanta and Daytona at the very end of the regular season. Eric Jones, Austin Dillon, Brad Keselowski, they could also pull off a win. And plus you see Hocevar is doing great right now. Kyle Busch, I wouldn't put it past him to be in contention for a win. Alex Bowman just needs to put together a day, and they could be contending for a win. Same with Ryan Preece. They could absolutely be contending. And, of course, let's not leave out Ricky Stenhouse right there. Definitely performing above their capabilities as a team and could absolutely knock off a win here in the last 12 races. So something to think about. We've got playoffs approaching, and I want to get this on all of our radar now. Okay, let's talk about picks here. The way things turned out, not so great for me. Carson Hocevar was my pick yesterday. And yes, it looked like he was going to score me some really good points. There was a question there at the end whether or not they were going to have enough fuel to make it to the end, especially in the lead. They weren't able to save as much. Probably would have been an issue there at the end. Probably would have cost me. But ultimately, a blown left rear tire is what cost me. Dropped Hocevar down to 29th in his finish yesterday. putting my points now up to 234. Joey Logano was Mom's pick yesterday, and I thought I was having a great day with Hocevar running up front. Logano kept sliding to the back in that final 50-lap segment. Hocevar in first. Logano was running between 28th or 30th. I thought for sure I was gaining. No, not the case. Hocevar, of course, his issue puts me way down. And then in the last 2 laps of the race, somehow Logano goes from like 27th to 22nd. So 22 points added to Mom's total there, now putting her at 190 and making a difference of 44 points now behind. Boy, so much for swinging for the fences like I've done. I've really got to make some sound decisions here as things start to wind down. All right, guys, let's move on now to our final segment of the day. Okay, we're back with another segment of thumbs up or thumbs down. This is now the second week that I have run this for us. Basically, we're just going to give a thumbs up or thumbs down of the race, and I am encouraging you guys to participate along in the comments down below. Put a thumbs up or thumbs down emoji and give a reason or two why you think that is. I'll keep a running tally throughout the season, let you know on every Thursday episode what that tally is from the race before and what our running tally is for the season. And at the end of the year, that'll help us determine whether we had a good season or not. So let's put a thumb on Michigan. Thumbs up for sure. Absolutely. Great racing all throughout the day. Prime did a fantastic job covering the entire race. Prime is doing a wonderful job of presenting the sport to us now. And I think that's the big difference that we're getting from previous broadcasts in previous years. So they're setting the bar high, and right now, NASCAR is delivering. So all around, thumbs up, good stuff. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Again, leave an emoji of a thumb up or down, and just a quick comment as to what you think. I'll be sure to feature some of the best ones on the next episode of Racin-n-Braisin. So that gets us now to the end of today's recap of Michigan. Let's put that in the rearview mirror and look ahead now to Mexico City is next week. Thursday's edition of Racin-n-Braisin will give you a preview of Mexico as well as a complete schedule. I know it's very busy. There's some extra practices in there on Friday. We'll talk about that on Thursday. It's a road course, so we're also going to be talking about possibly a different winner next week. And, of course, I am going to discuss what's on my menu. I'm already thinking about it and have got some very festive Mexican ideas. It may be an amuse-bouche of Mexican food next week. I will let you guys know on Thursday's video. Join me then. Until then, have yourselves a great week and stay happy.